like the wind her body flows.
Hi there, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. For today's video, we're going to be talking about food, but food specifically that is supposed to cause an explosion of dermal collagen and smooth skin wrinkles. It really piqued my interest. So Richard sent me a podcast recently of a cardiologist named Dr. William Davis. Now, I didn't listen to the whole thing, but, actually he was interviewed by somebody else on a podcast, but this really piqued my interest just because he said that this product can cause this increase in collagen. So I'm like, okay, let's try this out. Because, we're all here, we're trying to anti-age, and if this can address the issues that he says it does, then I want to try it. He says that this lactobacillus is actually almost extinct in our guts, and if you have a stool test, that you probably won't find it. So, I pulled out my stool results. This is from 3 years ago, but it's not even listed on here. Of course, I think they just lump the lactobacillus all together, so it's not even on here for me to know what my gut health as far as that looks like. But he says that making this yogurt with two unconventional strains of Lactobacillus reuteri can achieve these effects. So, smoothing of skin wrinkles due to an explosion of dermal collagen. Accelerated healing, so it cuts healing time in almost half. Reduced appetite due to the so-called anorexigenic effect. So food still tastes good, but you are almost completely indifferent to temptation. And I probably said that wrong just because my brain and my mouth don't communicate very well. Trust me, they don't. Increased testosterone in men, increased libido, preservation of bone density. So obtaining L-Reuteri is one of the most important steps you can take to prevent osteoporosis. Deeper sleep, though this benefit is enjoyed by less than 20% of people. Increased empathy and desire for connectedness with other people. It also has probiotic effects that may include prevention of small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or they call it SIBO. I'm sure you've heard of that. And then he says the majority of benefits are results of L-Reuteri's ability to provoke hypothalamic release of oxytocin. And that's the hormone is the key to providing substantial age reversal and health effects. So why not try this? So I ordered the L-Reuteri on Amazon, and also of course I already had the device that you cook it in, which is the sous vide. I'll link everything down below in the description box, of course. And then you're gonna need half and half. So you can make this with other kinds of milks, but Richard and I typically use cream in our coffee, but he says the cream actually makes it into like a butter, and that's way too thick, and I agree. I don't want to be eating like butter. I love butter. I have butter every day because it's got wonderful vitamin K in it. But he says half and half is like the best combination that he's tried. If you use coconut milk, you have to add extra sugar, and I'm not all about into adding sugar to my meals on purpose, so we already get enough of it as is. And then you're also going to need mason jars for the way that I'm choosing to cook it. And what am I missing here? If I didn't have a brain, it's probably right here in front of me too. All right, prebiotic fibers such as inulin or raw potato starch, also from Amazon. So like I said, I'm gonna link everything down in the description box. So I'm gonna show you how to make this yogurt. And this is my first attempt with this yogurt as well. You can give at least one or two of these benefits. I'm all about it. And of course, Richard's always trying to increase his testosterone. I'm like, you do not have a problem with your testosterone. I do. Jump into this topic a little bit more. I kind of just want to discuss where I'm going, why this is coming here now. Richard and I have been into our health a lot lately, just kind of listening to some of these podcasts, and it brings up some topics like this. But what is it going to hurt to make my own yogurt and try it out? So that's what where we're at with this. And I need to start getting more strict carnivore. It gets harder and harder when we have cheat days or cheat meals, or I'm like, I need chocolate because it's that time of the month, for me to get back on the diet. I've actually avoided having, I have a chocolate bar like this big, and I've actually avoided having any of that today. So I'm just trying to really be a lot better because I feel amazing. so much energy with all those fats. Like my brain is loving it. My brain's loving the cholesterol. Like it's just, it feels so good when I'm actually doing the carnivore diet. I'm gonna show you guys how to make this yogurt recipe. This is my first time making it. It is a very long process. So listening to the doctor, he says that like really the yogurts on the market, they're not even good. Like they haven't even been fermented long enough to actually be beneficial to you. So you're actually supposed to ferment yogurt for a minimum of 6 hours. And most yogurt companies are only fermenting their yogurt for 4 hours. So you're not really getting any benefit from that expensive yogurt that you're buying. So with this process, you are cooking it for 36 hours. So here is what you're gonna need. So you're gonna need the BioGaia. These are the L-Reuteri, the inulin powder, half and half, and then something to make it in. So guys, I'm gonna get started here. So you take 10 tablets of the BioGaia L-Reuteri tablets, and you crush them up. So everything's been cleaned. I am gonna make 3 batches of this. I don't know why Richard wants me, I don't know, to make it all at once, because it makes like 8 1/2 cup servings. You gotta crush up the tablets. This rolling pin is so heavy. I don't have a mortar pestle thing, so. Back in the bowl. And I believe we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of the prebiotic fiber level. So 2 of those. And then what we're gonna do is take a little bit of half and half, and we're gonna make a slurry out of it. I used a little bit too much, but that's okay. Put the rest of the half and half in this jar. Like the plan, because what happened was these jars still aren't big enough, even though 32. And then for subsequent batches, you'll just take 2 tablespoons of the yogurt and then follow the exact same process. And what will happen is I will make the other batches, and then I will put them into the sous vide, and I'll show you that part. So here's the sous vide right here. So I have it set to 100 degrees, and then it's gonna cook for 36 hours. So I'm actually gonna just put this in here now. And what I've decided is I am only gonna make 2 batches, just in case. Why is this so dirty? Richard does not wipe stuff off. So I'm only gonna make 2 batches, so that way I still have 10 tablets left if these 2 don't work out. So got it, so just. But this sous vide, it's pretty inexpensive. It's the pot that was kind of expensive. I mean, still about a third of the price of the sous vide, but this is the way to cook them, so that's what we're gonna do. So let this thing run for 36 hours. Just cooking away in their little water bath here. But the sous vide is nice just because you can get it to 100 degrees. Anything over 110 degrees is going to damage the bacteria. So this one did not make it. So what happened is, like, it needed a little bit of room just to breathe. So about like 26 hours in, it kind of did this. And then the water started seeping in. So we're gonna do 2 more of these tomorrow and see if we can take 2 tablespoons of one and then the other tablets and crush them up and then make 2 different batches. So here's the collagen yogurt. It is kind of chunky. I'm gonna see how it tastes. Okay, put a little bit of honey in it. I don't think it's gonna help. No, it helped. You can taste the mint from the tablets, which that's the problem. I don't know, I better have a big explosion of collagen and lose all my wrinkles. An experiment. Well, at least I know I can cook my own yogurt. So we did the second batch. So we took the 2 tablespoons from the batch that did make it, and we made 1 batch out of that, and then we crushed up the 10 tablets and made another batch with that. And the yogurt, where we took the 2 tablespoons of yogurt and did it, that one actually is thicker. So just keep trying. So far, it's actually, and that one, it's not as minty. So just make the batch and then make another batch with the batch that you already made, and it's gonna taste much better. So, I mean, obviously collagen takes time to grow, but I'm curious in this, and I don't think it's gonna hurt. Like, it's not gonna hurt me to create a more diverse microbiome in my gut, so that's not gonna hurt. So I'm just very interested in this concept, and it really wasn't that hard. It really wasn't that expensive because, well, I already had half the supplies. So I'll link everything down below, and I hope that this is really beneficial for my skin and my health and my mood and all of those good things. So until the next video, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.